It all comes as UB officially says the Omicron variant was detected right here in Erie County for the first time from samples taken more than 2 weeks ago. Good evening, everyone. I'm Scott Levin.
And I'm Mary Alice Demler. The spike in cases from that variant and Delta is leading to questions about potential new vaccination mandates, including for kids at schools. And 2 on Your Side's Ron Plants joins us with what the governor had to say about it on her visit here today. Ron?
Mary Alice and Scott, in the wake of various state mandates issued by Governor Hochul and her predecessor based on executive order authorization from lawmakers, this question has surfaced about whether the state has decided or is looking at making vaccines mandatory for school children or school staffers like teachers. Hochul seemed to walk the fine line on this point. While it is the case for healthcare workers with a vaccine mandate, from the state, there is still a requirement for either a vaccine or a weekly COVID testing for teachers and school staff. So again, the question, which also came up yesterday for the governor out in Wyoming County, would she ever impose a vaccine mandate for students and staff in schools? Here's the governor.
Well, right now, we don't have the authority to do that. It has to be passed by the legislature. Every state is different, but New York State would have to have it on an approved list that the legislature actually has to consider. So that could not possibly happen at this time. It would have to happen for next fall. So it's absolutely something we're looking at. But again, let's see what happens with this. Is this going to be yesterday's news in a few months, or are we going to be dealing with new variants all the time? So I want to retain the flexibility, but I would not rule it out.
Obviously, the one issue is for parents and their children. But we've also reached out to NYSUT, the state teachers union, which is, of course, very politically powerful, especially with state lawmakers, some of them former teachers and union members. The teachers union has been steadfastly against any vaccine mandate, and thus we have that testing option. We'll see how all this plays out for the school year going on, obviously, too, with the legislature coming back in session next month, and then as we approach a new school year in the fall. And remember, this will be an election year for the governor. Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.